mouth or what? As a mouth or you don't know it. Where do you go to go and eat? If you are hungry, what do you call it in Yoruba? There's a particular name this called buka. It's called buka cavity. I'll tell you something. Do you know that you can say that you can actually say that I went to the buka to go and put something in my buka cavity. You can say that. It's not correct.
No, it's correct.
It's not than you. I went to the buka to put something in my what? In my what? In my buka cavity.
It's not.
The place. The what? Second one is what? Osofia. Oso. Osho in biology. We have some people call it esophagus, some people call it esophagus. Who is wrong? Who is right? Or you can call it what? Gullet. So which of them is correct? Esophagus or esophagus? I will catch you now. Yeah. Which of them is correct? Esophagus. You don't want the O. Now one is Osho. Your school, we do have the person. Why?
You don't have
Biology. You don't say that. Why?
Do you know the
And this one, but you see this one is not correct. It depends on the. Okay, what determines is that in some textbook you see that. In some textbook you see it as esophagus. Why not? Both of them is correct. It depends on the country that. Most of this one is from UK. So in America, instead of saying estrogen, they will call it what? Estrogen. So you now see national, it's not just this one, they will say estrogen. It's not so it's the country that is changing the meaning. So esophagus is also known as what? Throat is not part of the system. Throat is just a general name for a particular place. I'm coming to, for example, Nala, there was a person that asked that, where is your lungs? It's here. Because something is in my lungs. In my lungs. This is where your lungs. Yeah, something is in your lungs. Actually, where is the lungs? Yeah, I think that is actually each addition. Yes, there are two of them. Those are your braces. That's the lungs. Where are you putting your hand? You just below your brace now. This is from here. You have money glands. Then, where is it? So is where? So some people don't know where some organs are there. Like me, now where is your home? Where is your stomach? Where is your home? Your home is down with your leg. This weekend here. So where is your stomach?
The stomach is both the upper and lower body.
This is two stomach, and I don't know where.
Oh, you have stomach.
No, it's one stomach, but I have
I'm
upper and lower.
Your stomach, you know, is
this
and this one is intestine. That's your intestine pass. Yeah. So those kind of food that is causing pain, they are going to intestine at this season. Stomach is actually not the back, it's at these two regions.
what's that?
Yeah. Stomach. It's not just at the same time. So what cover much of the center here is your liver. Your liver overlaps your intestine. So your intestine is under the liver. So liver overlaps it. So when you are doing a dissection, you first cut off the skin. You now see a particular muscle under the skin here. What do you call that muscle? That is the muscle that usually gives people six pack. The muscle is called rectus abdominis. Rectus.
Abdominus.
So that muscle, do you know, is in everybody. But how come maybe does not have six pack? But they have six pack. Or benefits too much. Because of the fact that under that, on top of that muscle, some people have been covered by fat. So that muscle. So if they should, so that's the reason why if the person do like you cannot see any six pack because it's more of the fact that turned it into meat by me. So after you remove that, that's when you find your liver, then you find your intestine, other organs like that. You are coming there. So now after the esophagus and gullet, what do we have next?
No, now it's no.
We have the next part is the stomach. So followed by the what? The what? Intestine. And what will now be the final one? The anus. So all those ones are still coming there. They are accessory glands. These one are what we call alimentic canals, but most of them are actually now that this one are not. That does not mean that there is nothing attached to those alimentary canals. So as we are learning each of them, we learn the accessory glands attached to them. So in exam, if you are writing a theory exam, how many of you are writing DC or YX or how many of you are writing Neko, or who is writing Neko? So you may be asked to explain digestion at the what? In the mouth, digestion in the end of this part. So the one we start for today, I will start with the mouth. And the way I teach it is that I'll start without giving you notes because I will explain it. You now call you out when I explain. Okay, or you just kind of explain to us. And if you explain to the start of like to us. So then before we now move to we now read the we now move to the next. So now I want to explain digestion in the mouth. So how does your mouth I want to go something. Before we go there, let's learn some important things. Now I told you I'm a scientist, I'm not a biologist. That is different things. I like exploring science. So let me go somebody or go here. Now, look how I want to actually illustrate it. Are you with me? So what is this? This upper part is where your what do you call it? Do you know that this part and this part they are connected? This is what they call the NASA cavity. They call it
Nasal cavity.
NASA what? NASA what?
Cavity.
Cavity. Why your mouth is the what? Is the what? Vocal what?
Cavity.
So cavity in biology means oh, a channel. So now, nasal cavity and buccal cavity, can you see that there's a connection between them? Hmm? So practically, you can actually your spit can come out of your nose. If you bend when you are going to swallow it. Have you experienced that? Have you seen where somebody use nose to drink Pepsi before? You have not seen where somebody use nose to drink water and put it inside his nose and drink. But when you are vomiting or you vomit, you see that if you bend the head, you pass through your nose. What's the connection between them? It's an exam question in Jan. You see that the connection between what connect the what? Buccal cavity with what? Nasal cavity. So that part is called this part, this is the part here. The muscular thing connecting both buccal cavity and nasal cavity. This part is called what? It's called what? The what? Pharynx. So they say the muscular tube which connect both what? Buccal cavity and the nasal cavity is what? Pharynx. Exam question. That's what they are. They say the pharynx is the what? Yeah, the muscular tube that connects the nasal cavity and buccal cavity is the pharynx. Now, I want to ask you a question about smell. How many of you perceive? Is it good to spit when you perceive bad odor? First question I want to ask you. Second question: is it good to actually? Why do you even spit when you perceive bad odor? Then, is it good to actually eat in a place where there is somebody who is fat? Oh, yeah, they are weird. Yeah. Answer. Who does not? Who spits when you perceive bad odor? They don't know that spitting. You don't spit when you perceive bad odor. Is it because are you asking question or be answering my question? Question which one of them are you asking? The third question. What is the question? Okay. What is the answer? Okay. It can cause a irritation. Is the food bad already? What's the point? Is the food has the food become bad?
This country is not bad.
In another country,
And now,
the person that does not speak is it doing? So if you actually perceive bad odor, you know that every odor you perceive, before you can perceive something, small amount of that thing is an enter into the and nose. But that is very, very small. It can be as small as this. So when you are perceiving indomie, small amount of that indomie from that pot enter into the air and move towards what? Move towards what? Into your nose. There are some cells here, we call them chemoreceptors. Hmm? Those things will have to bind on them for them to detect that, oh, this is what? A bad smell. Because everything equal shape. So we detect they are chemical, like chemical, they are chemical receptors. We detect chemical substances. By that, we detect their shape, their shape of the molecule. So if once they perceive that, once this, that's why they can say, oh, this smell is bad, this one is good, because of the shape of the molecule coming from there. So at least is it possible for good things to be smelling bad? Can good things smell bad? What about fufu? And this is in between. What about this locust beans? Yeah, what is it called? You. So sometimes our body just try to prepare against danger. Because most of the things that smells bad are often having a toxic in them. And most of the toxic are always produced by those bacteria that decompose them. So, but most of those other things, you often remove the toxic from your body and you eat. So, bad smell is just a signal like don't take this thing. And another thing that bad smell does is that it communicates to your brain that there are a lot of bacteria around that area. The reason why you are not comfortable eating in a room where there is bad odor is because your brain is telling you that there is more bacteria in that air. Once somebody mess, you have more bacteria around that room at that point in the air. So it's as soon as it start going out. So the reason why you spit when you pass bad odor is because those small particles of that thing that enter into your nasal cavity, even if they dissolve there, they can flow down. You get it? And you can eventually swallow them. But spitting is a form of reflex action to like get rid of it. But those things they are not really the amount of that enters into your nose most of the time is not really as harmful as taking the exact stance. So spitting also is a good thing when you participate. Even though if you don't do it, it will not harm you. But doing it is psychological. It's actually something we can see that is good because you are removing what trying to clear off the small. So, but what is a good thing about something like Indomie? You, because that means automatically you are already eating part of that. But it's not enough to give you any nutrient. Yeah, so the sense of smell is strongly connected to taste. Strongly connected to what? Taste. Whenever you taste something, you can also smell it. That is why it will not be comfortable for nobody to eat shit. Hmm? Even if you cover your mouth, small amount of it as you are chewing will pass through here and go to your mouth to the chemical we said. So you can perceive what you are chewing. So because you can still enter here and go there. Why you can also what? But you may not be able to taste what you smell because it's amount is but often so both of them are connected and the same information to almost the same region of the world. Okay. So our brain associate taste with what? Also what? Smell. That's why you can smell something and start salivating because of what your brain is saying that oh this thing is going to is something I need to eat. So I think I'll ask my scientific question. I can now proceed to digestion in the mouth. So what happens when during digestion in the mouth? When you put food inside the vocal cavity, I want to explain first before we then with the aid of your teeth, you begin to chew. So that chewing is what they call mastication. What they call what? Mastication. So you can say, as I went to the vocal cavity to put something in my vocal, I started masticating. As I was masticating, I saw Bola pass. So, what mastication is like chewing of what? Food. And why do we masticate? In order to chop. Most of them say, I want to chop. The chop does not mean to go and eat. The word chop means what? Cut. Yes, thank you. Thank you, ma. This guy is working. Do you used to do for onions and carrots? Chopping is cutting something to smaller pieces. So we need a teeth to begin to what? Chop. Don't go and not tell me that I want chop. That is I want to put something in my head. So chopping is to cut the food into pieces. Why are you cutting the food into pieces? In order to expose the food to what? Saliva. So the saliva is produced by a gland known as the salivary gland. And salivary gland is an endocrine gland. We have about 5 of them. One is under here, one is here, one is here. Salivary gland are in different regions. they call them submandibular glands. They are actually what, on the mandible. Yeah, under the space. Yeah. So how does saliva now get to your mouth? It passes through. It has a pipe. Once it is produced from the gland, it passes through the pipe, and the pipe opens under your tongues, or beside your chin here. So that's how saliva is releasing to your what? Mouth.
Is it bad for someone to have sex?
It's bad. Consequence of not having saliva is that it can cause increase in the amount of bacteria that will be in your mouth. Bacteria is surviving because saliva is always flushing them and you're swallowing them, and the acid in your stomach is destroying. But if you have less, you have more that will stay there, not being flushed off, and it can cause your mouth to smell untight. So your mouth will not smell as bad throughout the day until you brush in the next 12 hours. But still, if you don't have another thing that can affect this digestive process. Excess is not good and small amount is good. So after chopping the food, the salivary gland produces what saliva. The salivary gland is an exocrine gland. What do you mean by exocrine? You have two types of glands. You have exocrine and endocrine. These people are genius. Yeah, what is the difference between exocrine and endocrine? Endo is out and endo is what? In. Beautiful. It's guy. I'm not sure you. So, but you want to say something, man? It's English, very English. Which one is it? Endocrine for all the They are so saliva. Science. So endocrine are the one that release that both of them are the one crime means secretion. Secretion. Secretion is anything that comes from the gland like it's produced. So like milk from the breast, saliva. So endocrine, the secretion pass through a what? A pipe or a duct or what do you call it? A duct. But endocrine, no what? No what? No duct. Where is it now going to? Into the what? Blood. We are still just I'm not taking it from that. So both endocrine and exocrine are two types of gland we have. So let me ask you a technical question. What makes difference between a gland and an organ? What makes difference between a gland and an organ? What makes difference between a gland and an organ? How do you what makes difference between a gland and an organ? Okay, as a way.
An organ.
An organ
Is a group of tissue.
is a group of tissue. A gland is a group of issues.
No.
Okay.
Like gland is like a system that's its own particular.
I like this case. It's full of ideas. That's the wisdom. Another person. If you don't say this, she's better than you. Yes, I say I don't. Oh yeah. No idea. Okay. Both gland and organ, they are made up of a group of tissue. But what differentiates between a gland and organ is that glands are involved in secretion, while organs are always they are just functional. They are not involved in any secretion. Maybe they're functional. There's something they do. They don't produce anything. But glands are always producing. For example, now the heart. Now, what does the heart produce? Huh? I hear something. What does the heart produce? Somebody say they produce blood. Say in your village, heart does not produce blood. Heart does not produce blood. Heart does not produce it. But I asked you now so that I can warn you. So heart does not produce blood, but heart what? Function by pumping blood. What does the stomach produce?
Does it produce?
Uh,
I don't just carries your food for some time.
so let me that's related to the second question. Is it possible for something for a particular structure to be a gland and organ and same? Example. Yes. Huh?
They were like
Looks
the
possible.
the mouth. What do you know?
The mouth, okay. Right, okay, I can hear you. Why? How? In what case? Okay, one of them is stomach I mentioned. Stomach and function as a gland and as what? Organ. In terms of organ now, it's carrying the what? Food. In terms of gland, it's producing. In terms of gland, it's producing what? An acid, which are really there. An enzyme that will digest what? Food. So likewise, so another organ, another thing that can function as gland and organ is the liver. Is the what? Liver. Liver can what? Store what? Liver usually store what? Blood. If you ask me where is blood stored, in the body, liver stores blood. But liver does not pump blood, it stores large amount of blood. Why? I'm coming. Why liver also produce bile, which you are going to look at later. Bile is the production. So liver is an organ and a gland at the same time. Liver is organ and gland at the same time. You have a question? You have a question?
Sorry, I wanted to ask what's the story?
What is it? The blood is abundant in the body. The usual that want to store the blood, you usually remove toxins from the blood. So the chance to don't really that large amount of blood toxins before they are passed back to the rest of the body. They ask for the pump them in again. So the liver is just designed to clean most of the blood and so it starts to regulate. It's also what release nutrients into it as it's living there, like glucose. So the liver is like it can be compared to carburetor of generator. I don't even know what they call carburetor. Yeah, I don't work with that. My own uncle was a generator engineer, so I know what they call carburetor. There's one thing in a gen where fuel is always passing into the engine from. That is to drop the fuel into. So that's why your generator doesn't just suck all the whole fuel within 1 hour. It's dropping the fuel in drop. So until it has finished dropping it, that's when the stuff now, the gel now off. So that drop is consistent. So the same way our body operates, as during the day, glucose is being released from the liver, small. Until that glucose is already finished, your brain has send signal that go and eat too. Glucose is going out of what? Stop. We need to restock what? Glucose. So the major cry for hunger is lack of glucose, not protein or any other thing. Because you need energy throughout the whole day. As you are sitting down, you are burning energy. There's no activity you are doing that you're not burning energy. Opening of your eyes, movement of your hand, and like sitting down is burning energy. So the less activities that less consume energy is lying, lying down. But even sitting down consumes energy. That's why you are very, very tired. You don't want to sit. You also something like that. So I think I've been able to talk a lot of tasks that you've seen past question. So the actual and endocrine. So endocrine are often involved in what they call hormone. What they produce is what they call what? Hormone. But endocrine they can produce different things. One of them, my salivary gland. We also have the bile. Bile is also an example of liver is an endocrine gland. Salivary gland and endocrine gland. Pancreas is an endocrine gland. But a lot of endocrine glands as their own topic. Endocrine gland. Yeah, endocrine gland, there are a few of them. Liver, pancreas, even stomach too. Stomach is also Now, let's go back to what we are explaining. So the saliva that is released on the food that you have chopped. What's the function of the saliva that is released on the food? What is the saliva? Saliva usually helps to soften the food. Soften what? The food. Second thing is that why is softening the food? Because it contains water. And not just water that you can find in saliva. Saliva also contains what they call an enzyme. What's an enzyme? You should have been taught that in your biology, in your basic science. What are enzymes? What are enzymes? Enzymes are organic catalysts that are found in the living system. So they are chemical compounds. They are produced by our body to help us break down things. So when I was young, my grandmother used to tell me that the reason why food usually appear as if they are blended is because there's one blending machine inside our body. That blending machine is to crush the food. So as a scientist, I was wondering that how come I need to hear the sound of the machine? I was not thinking of is the machine made up of iron? How come what it blended was so smooth? Have you had a blender in your body before? Yeah, I've had it before. That was my grandfather told me. That a blender. Blender is always blending the food.
That we used to hear sound now.
I'm still coming there. That sound is not for the blending. It does not involve me breaking down. The sound is a result of the air. You get it. Just like when you on your tap too at home, you'll be hearing sound. It's because air is trying to pass out its way as water is flowing out. The same way, your body, so those gas, they will move upward or move through the intestine and you enter. It does not mean warm. It's warm. There are a lot of Yoruba science. Yoruba science is not real though. All those things are not warm. It's Yoruba science that teaching you. It's air pressure. Because when you are even hungry, that way you have more air inside your intestine. Because the space is much more, you are quick, there's more vacuum there, there's no food. Some of them, but when those air, how do you get rid of those airs? After eating food, you force yourself upward and you belch. And second way is what? By farting. But most of the time when they are still there, there's no food, that's when you get it. It does not mean that I am warm. A lot of science that are taught us in this country. Igbo science, Yoruba science, Hausa science. Not tell you one minute. Not tell you that. Blender inside. There's no blender inside our stomach. There's no worm. And there's no worm that is causing sound like that. Even when the worms are operating, but you won't hear sound. There is worm. You don't make that kind of sound. So, there's something I wanted to say about when I was in water. So the salivary gland releases there's what they call enzymes. That blender part. Chemical can break down substance, and you don't need to use any effort. Can I make this wood to destroy without using hammer? If I pour chemical on it, it start turning to something like I use my hand to touch and it just shatter. As hard as this, just pour acid on it to turn to as if it is powder now. The same way your body, the same wisdom that God has created. We don't have to use iron to grind food. So once enzymes are there, they will start their chemical that will start activating the food breaking down into what? Particles that's very smooth. No matter how the enzymes can break it down. So there's no special machine in your body. It's enzyme that does the work. So one of the enzymes are found all over your digestive system, and we call them organic what? Kata what?
Yes.
They will help allow water to penetrate and take the food into what? So enzymes are organic catalysts. They speed up the reaction of substance in our body. So the enzyme found in the cell, exam question, is called thiolin. It's called when I was in primary school, me and my friend we love biology then. We started reading biology in primary school. So when we saw this thing, we say Peter Lane. It's Peter we call it. I will call this one. That my friend too. I think you signed out now. Yeah, we used to call this one cellular cell. Italy. So we have interest in balance from primary school. So cellular cell and Italy, which is not Italy, it's called Tali. Tali is found in what? In saliva. So it helps. What's the function of that iron? It helps to break down cooked, cooked what? Cooked disaccharide, chemical disaccharide. Example of the common cooked disaccharide. So we cook polysaccharide into disaccharide. Cooked what? Poly what? Polysaccharide into what? Di what? Disaccharide. Disaccharide. So an example of it is what? An example of that is starch. What? What is disaccharide and the bottom of starch? Glucose not disaccharide. That is a total food substance as different. As that topic before this one is maltose. It tends to convert a cooked disaccharide, polysaccharide to disaccharide. Right. Which enzyme is that? Thiolin. So the thiolin act on example question. Thiolin act on cooked what? Starch. Converting it into what? Maltose. And maltose is through glucose molecule bind what? To get that. Our former topic now. So after the food has been, so the only thing that can be digested in the mouth is just carbohydrate, which is sugar. Other things cannot be digested. Cannot be digested. And tasting the food is not digesting the food. Tasting is the sensation you get from the nutrients. So that's part of what I told my coach. How you taste tasting food. They call it olfactory and olfactory and gustatory in my course. So how it is a very complex stuff. How to taste something is very complex stuff. Yeah, the very complex stuff. So it has a lot of chemical binding, cells, signaling. So
Part of the tongue that is.
yes, there is a way for course down to the brain. So we have the what they call what the this food style is converted to what mouth. So the only thing that is digested in the mouth is what carbohydrate. So after the food has been chewed, saliva has been added to it, carbohydrate has been digested, it will now be rolled into a what roughly spherical form, and which is ready for what to be what swallowed. This is ready to be what swallowed. But above all, above all, above all, what if the food is a food you have to swallow? You get it? You will not need to pass through most of this activity. You just do what? You just swallow your swallow. Abi? Okay. We'll talk about when you swallow your swallow. That's the next step. Now, that's how the digestion will come in the mouth. So the last thing that will come is the coffee spherical from moon and blood. What? Bolus. Abi? Bolus. Bolus is the food is rolled into what? What helps to roll the food into bolus? Is the what? Tongue. The tongue helps to roll the food into what? Bolus, which is able to what? Swallow. And I've explained everything in the mouth. And I would like somebody. And I will need somebody to explain all this now. Explain for me. Yeah. Okay, fine.
So I just want to try whatever I remember.
Come outside now.
I'm here.
What is it?
You come outside.
So I
No,
don't
no, let us, because of the video. So let us.
We have to stand up.
Yes. you say your own, everybody will be there. Let us go. You want to give the note, I won't give you all the information. No? That's why I always like to people like store more and write less. And one of the things I need to take just I don't need the important ones to write in exams. Other one will be your best question. Maybe that's to define the exam. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, let us hear from what's her name again? Nikki. And the lab is Nikki. Nikki. Want to see my name? Want to see my name?
So, sir,
Okay, and the lab is about to present to us digestion. Now, how digestion occur in the vocal cavity. So let's hear from her. Floor is yours.
when the chewed, sorry, when the buka cavity helps to chop the food,
Look at the children.
and I will eat it, the buka cavity.
Let that continue. Let us hear.
Shasha, then
That's it. Yeah.
the saliva of sha stops the food.
That's the least child.
I don't know how to explain it, but I just
Yeah, just continue. You are picking.
after the food has been chewed or chopped, whatever, saliva will something the food now.
Yes, obviously.
Then after that, then
Sidekick.
the carbohydrates, whatever, enzymes helps. Carbohydrates is digested in the mouth. Then the enzymes as well shall speed up the whole process. That's why it's actually fast. This was what I said.
Okay. All right. All right.
This is normal.
All right. Clap for this. At least you're speaking something. Okay. Let us hear from J1 Day. Oh yeah. Just fast. Yes, you are not going to look at the book. You are not to tell us. Let us give you to 5 minutes. You have to say more from your head. I actually informed you that I want you.
Yes, very deep, but then
Okay.
putting it together is hard. This one, I don't like it.
The alimentary canal is a long, narrow, muscular which passes the food from the mouth to the anus and helps in digestion in most vertebrates. Then identify the parts of alimentary canal for the human being. We have the mouth and the esophagus, then the stomach, then the intestine. Okay, and then the anus. And then we have the mouth is also called the buccal cavity. And then we also
I
have
don't know that's in the end. Let's continue with it.
then we have chemoreceptors in the nasal cavity as well. We have the endochorial. What do you call it? Endocrine, yes. The endocrine is based on the secretion, and the exocrine is based on the functional.
Just the direction in the mouth. Yeah, we need to just. You know those ones.
So she hasn't started at all.
Ah, so I just started.
Ah!
It's just picking the.
Just in the terms.
Okay, how the food is digested in mouth.
Okay.
You have the food. Then put it in your mouth. Then
You don't have the food in cup.
Then you cannot like
then the rest cannot take place now.
Oh, yeah, okay. You have the food.
So you have the food, then you chew it. So they're eating the saliva helps to soften.
I think all of you are eating miracle food though, because the food is from the it doesn't appear in your mouth. It doesn't you put the food in your mouth. I mean, yeah, then you just chew the food.
Yeah, you put the food in your mouth, then you chew it. Then when you chew, the saliva helps to soften. So then after that, only carbohydrates can be digested in the mouth or sugar. So then after that, it passes the esophagus.
And that's to go back. That's only the mouth.
So after
Okay,
that,
that's
the tongue helps to reach
bulos. Sorry. Is that right?
Hey,
Can I see?
hey, wait, more. Right, let's go fast.
Chai.
Oh yeah, over to you.
Naira.
Our
Naira. Let's go.
carrot.
Is it that for digestion in the mouth, other classes of food, except for carbohydrates, does not start their digestion from the mouth? So for carbohydrates, after chewing, that is chopping, the tongue will
Chewing is
sorry,
chopping.
sorry. Before chewing, the saliva will help to soften the food. So after chewing, the tongue will roll the chewed substance into bolus. The bolus is ready for digestion. That will be broken down by enzymes. And you said that the the salivary gland helps to break down food polysaccharide.
This are you bringing them
I
down.
don't know, sorry.
This are like that.
Sha, the enzyme in the saliva is breaking down
So, actually, what I will give to you is an assignment. Now, you can sit down at home and write it properly. You write it as you write it properly. Write you have the point already. So because of you are skipping the point about that, let me tell you the key area of the explanation. You must talk about the enzymes involved. You must talk about the chewing mastication. You must talk about how the food is being softened, and how it is being rolled into products to be swallowed. So you must actually mention those points. That how the what conversion
I'm very
occurs.
slow down.
What conversion occurs during the digestion by the thyroid.
conversion of enzymes, mastication, something of
Then we must talk about the conversion that occur in the digestion. The name of the enzymes that you mentioned. Mention the name of the enzymes and the function of these organs in the mouth, how they help in digestion. And the saliva, the content of the saliva, you explain the content of the saliva and how the food is being swallowed. So now that will be the end of today's class. So in the next class, we'll look at this one. We'll be able to cover the rest. And from there, we can we'll be able to cover the rest. I think we don't have a class. And then from there, we can now move to another new topic. Alright, so see you next time, next week. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mr. K. By God's grace, next week the class is ending. Next week,
Oh, that's the same one. I'm waiting that I'm not ready to come. I'm very sure. That's what I'm wanting to do.
okay, this is what will happen. By God's grace, next week we send a report. We just be given assignment and we prepare the report so that you can know your weakness and your strength based on the topic we've done. Next week will be our test on all the topics we've done.
Oh.
Yeah, yes,
Test.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. The question will be sent to you. If you like, you can use AI. That means you are killing yourself. You are going to know through analysis.
But you know what?
Sir, cannot
Listen, this one, we are going to create questions based on all the topic we've done. Then it will be sent to you. Then you can send the question to me or to Mr. Odiola, personal, the answers I need to me or Mr. Odiola personally. Then we look at them. We are going to know the one that is being done by AI. We are going to know. We are going to know.
Yeah.
We are going to know if you do it by AI. We will know. We will know. You don't know how to use AI. We are going to know. There's a way we know that this thing is done by AI. There's a way we are going to do it. Then next week will be that. Then we send reports, graphical reports to you, so that at this moment we see you. When you see us,
Sir, we bless you.
may God be with you all. Take care.